Fun fact, just made this video and it glitched out and did not work. And so I get to do it again. So this time is going to be quick and efficient. So you're ready to listen? Let's do it. Look, x squared, poop, x squared, x cubed, x to the fourth, x to the fifth. All of those have at least a power of x squared. So let's pull an x squared out of both. But let's do more than that. Let's pull that leading coefficient out as well. So if I pull a negative 2x squared out of a negative 2x to the fifth, I'm left with an x cubed. If I pull a negative 2x squared out of a negative 10x to the fourth, negative 10 divided by negative 2 is a positive 5. X fourth divided by x squared is x squared. 18 divided by negative 2 is negative 9. X cubed over x squared is x. And 90 divided by negative 2 is negative 45. And x squared over x squared is 1. So boom, there we have it. At this stage of the game, recognize that in parentheses we have 4 terms. And we're going to try and factor this by grouping. So we will group the first 2 terms, x cubed plus 5x squared. What can we pull out of both of those terms? We can pull an x squared out. What is left behind? X plus 5. Now look at your next 2 terms. What can we pull out? Let's pull out a negative 9 from both of those terms. What's left? X plus 5. And we're happy because both of these now have a factor of x plus 5, which means yes, we can finish our factoring by grouping, which will finish as x squared minus 9, that and that, times x plus 5, the thing we factored out of both. Notice that the multiplicity of x plus 5 is 1. It's not 2. We're factoring it out of each of those terms. So there we have that, and we further recognize that this is a difference of squares. So we get x plus 3, x minus 3. We still have our x plus 5, and we have factored it. So, what do we do with this factored equation? Well, we recognize that the leading coefficient is negative. The degree is 5, right? We have an x squared times 3 linears, so that is a 2 plus 3 is 5. And therefore, our end behavior is going to be up and then down. We're going to recognize that we have a factor of x pulled out front, which means my y-intercept is at the origin, 0, 0. And then we're going to list our x-intercepts, which will occur when x is 0, and that will bounce because it is multiplicity 2. And we also have one at x equals negative 3, one at x equals positive 3, and one at x equals negative 5. And now we're going to piece all of this stuff together. So 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 4, 5, 0, and 0. And I said we're starting up, we're going down, we're crossing, we're bouncing, and we're crossing again. That's pretty poopy looking. Let's try that again. Ooh. I don't know, that's still pretty bad looking, but it has all of the correct information in all of the correct spots. So we're finished.